Okay, let's get into this real quick. We're going to be doing a short video here and getting right to the point. This video is essentially about what states currently are likely to be paying out food stamps potentially today, maybe Monday. So we already know the states that have already paid out full food stamps for the most part. Remember, some of you got a reduced check because they did do some math changes with the USDA and also the big beautiful bill. A lot of changes, especially for able-bodied adults and immigrants, removed a lot of people, hundreds of thousands, potentially reaching millions of individuals from receiving food stamps. So if you didn't get it and you're part of these states, you might fall into one of those caveats of individuals who will not be getting a food stamp or a SNAP benefit, or will be getting a smaller SNAP benefit. So these are the states that have already paid: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, Washington, and Wisconsin. So in other words, these are the states that basically snookered in and, made this situation come together, where essentially they kind of ignored Trump, told Trump to go bleep off, and they just processed full benefits, which was a very, very ballsy move. Now, these are the states that have paid out partial food stamps at this point: Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, Ohio, Tennessee, Vermont, Virginia, and Wyoming. Again, these are the states that have paid out a partial food stamp: Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, Ohio, Tennessee, Vermont, Virginia, and Wyoming. Now, with that said, the states that are the deep Republican states, the very red states, these are the states that paid out no food stamps at all. But to be fair, they're also the states where, if they're going to probably have, funding received, funding to be processed, probably you'll see the administrations in these states getting them out pretty quick. So these are the states that have paid out no food stamps, but will likely pay out food stamps very quickly: Alaska, Florida, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, and West Virginia. At the end of the day, we can expect essentially that it'll either be Friday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday that these food stamps, these SNAP benefits, will be completely paid out. And this emergency, where the government was closed for longer than any other closure before, will officially be over and people will be fed, which is a very good thing. I want to point out one little problem that I noticed. One little thing that was pretty shitty on behalf of a lot of the individuals that run the grocery stores. When the grocery stores realized that they were essentially going to become a hot commodity, where if they held on to the food and didn't donate it like they usually did, they could sell it to pantries at full price by the government funding the pantries to go and buy the food. So normally what happens is the grocery store has items that are about to expire. On the day of expiration or the day before the expiration, they take them to the homeless facilities and they donate the food, and then they get a tax write-off. But when this whole food stamp emergency thing happened, they stopped doing that. Instead, what they did was they decided to go ahead and basically keep a lot of the food that they would normally donate and wait for the, second harvesty, Samaritan resourcey, food bank, type of places to send out an administrative person with a debit card and go purchase a lot of the stuff that they would normally have on file. To me, I think we need to have a little look into how the grocery stores actually handled this situation, because it wasn't good. With that said, Attorney Walter Hnot, please have a wonderful, wonderful night. I know this video is super late. I will catch you all tomorrow. We will rock and roll from there. Also, with that said, please remember, if you have Medicare questions, give them a call here. I'll go live either tomorrow, Saturday, to answer questions for free about disability law, as America's most viewed, subscribed to, and clicked on Disability Attorney. If you want a bigger free consultation, basically Mondays and Thursdays, we do 5 to 7 minute calls. But if you want an even larger one where you have a unique situation, there's a 30-minute, 1 hour mini contract below that you can go ahead and sign up with. I'll catch you a little bit later. You have a wonderful night, and we will go from there. Attorney Walter Hnot, thanks so much. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. All right, have fun.